We We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the American Airlines Center. We're in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks. All live on 2K. Sports. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now, here's Maxey. Fires top of the key. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Joel Embiid is a... Giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Now, here's George. Outside, Maxey. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On the wing, Thompson. This one for 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Grimes with the bucket.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Back to Maxey. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Oubre off the drive. And that one drops for him.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
High post, Embiid. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Boy, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Thompson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Maxey. He gets it in there.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It'll be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to George. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Outside Williams. Pass to Exum. Now Lively, guarded by Embiid.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
This is his first free throw of the game. Exum hits them both. The 76ers leading. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. At the top of the key, Oubre. That shot, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Yabusele. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now inside to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Lively's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Drummond. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Drummond's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Irving. Butler with the ball. Pass to Drummond. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Yabusele. Here is Edwards. Lively defending. Here's Yabusele. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Drummond right in the lane. And Drummond throws it down.
Watch out, the little big man coming through. Well, I love seeing Drummond attack with that kind of ferocity.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Washington. No scoring in this one. And so it's Dallas with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Mark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says, these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
DA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Back to Oubre. Up top, Embiid. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Gafford. Another miss by Philadelphia. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Davis. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Stolen by Exum. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And, well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Thompson for three. Philadelphia takes possession. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out, too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka, woo, yeah, don't make my head spin. Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Now George. Pass to Embiid. Stafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Washington with it, covered by Oubre. Here's Irving. Up again. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Outside, George. To the inside. Oubre on the wing. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. 8-point game. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Thompson in the corner. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Marshall gets the bucket.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Over to the left wing. Thompson for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Embiid. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. Embiid inside the line. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
The 76ers leading by 8. Oubre on the wing. Back to George. Jacks up a three. It's good from long range. George has got 5 points so far.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Thompson outside. They get it back.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Back to Drummond. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's McCain. They shoot again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
One of the key components of Drummond's game, he's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The shot's good from Chris.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Now, here's Butler. Still scoreless. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time. They have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Boy, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. A nice shot by McCain. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's good for 2. Drummond's got 5 points in the quarter.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Here's Lively. The shot, no good. That shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers ahead. They lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Philadelphia with the ball. That's a 2 from Butler. Yep, that one goes in there. Butler got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Philadelphia.
Really textbook use of the dribble, getting inside to get his work done.
Here's Yabusele. Outside Edwards. The rebound by Washington. Here's Davis. Good D by Drummond. Here's McCain. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Yabusele. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Irving with a clean look. Davis. Davis on the follow.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Oubre outside. Back to Embiid. Oubre outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And here's Thompson. It's hauled in by George.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
To the wing on the left. Dallas moving it around. And here's Washington outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Grimes. The shot by George, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, You've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
Outside, Maxey fires from the wing. Embiid, no good. But Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
The three from George. Another three for Philadelphia.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Drummond.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Embiid from outside. Drills it from outside. And the 76ers lead by 18.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 18. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Williams. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Gordon. Misses the shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
They don't